This is an extra frame, extra Mike J. Laneside reporting from 2012 International Bowl Expo. I'm with Jim Becker from Epic Creative, an ad agency at a bowling trade show.
Yeah, that's correct. About 2 years ago, we got hired by Storm and Rotagrip to rework the brand, and this is my fourth Bowl Expo. First couple just getting up to speed, and now it's really fun to come here and see our work come to fruition in the booth, and like I said, doing some new branding for Rotagrip.
I've gotten to chat with you here and there over the years, and there's a inbred bowling fan and the heart of a bowling fan beating, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is. I've been bowling since I was 5 or 6 years old. I have a wonderful lady named Jan Schmidt, who a lot of you probably know, a former Queen's champion who works for me, and 3 or 4 years ago we just said we need a bowling customer, and so we basically made that our goal, and we're both very passionate about the game, and so here we are, like I said, my fourth Bowl Expo, working for Storm Products. Couldn't be happier about it.
Hey, let's ask the million-dollar question, the holy grail we're all looking for to make bowling more significant and more relevant in such a crowded sports landscape. What's your formula?
Well, that's a great question, and I think, you know, there's, depending on the numbers you look at, somewhere like 75 or 80 million bowlers in the United States, many of them who aren't members of the USBC or they're not league bowlers. And so the $64,000 question I'll say is, how do you start bringing those people into the fold? And I think, you know, part of it is just being hip and being cool and being up with the times, and we're doing a lot of things socially in terms of social media and just trying to find new ways to reach out to those casual bowlers and get them to be serious bowlers.
You know, one interesting thing, we had a conversation the other night and somebody brought up the point, if bowling had never existed and someone invented it yesterday, it'd be the coolest thing ever, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would. I mean, it's such a unique game because it's this great mix of skill, and there's some luck involved, and it's like a lot of other things. Golf, I'm an avid golfer as well, and it's just something you never really can master no matter how good you get at it. And I think that's one of the intrigues and one of the reasons that it has such lasting appeal.
Hey, tell us about Epic Creative and other projects that you're working on.
Well, it's interesting. Epic Creative has been we're actually the largest video production company in the state of Wisconsin, but we're also a full-service advertising agency. We've always been very involved in turf. So we work for companies like John Deere and Toro and Rainbird and those types. And like I said, we kind of wanted to branch out a little bit, and so we've gone after bowling. We do what an advertising agency does, everything from research to producing literature and websites and social media, those types of things.
And your impression of Bowl Expo now that you've gotten to be here once or twice?
Well, Bowl Expo's fun. I mean, it's you got such a different mix of things. You don't just have the bowling. You've also got, you know, the food. We just three of us just walked down the food aisle, and it was great, and got to taste a lot of things. Wonderful people. It's really it's one of those great industries that's big enough to be exciting, but it's small enough where you really get to know people, and just even after 3 or 4 years, you feel like you're part of the family, part of the fold. I've got a lot of friends here, and it's really a lot of fun because it's great people. It's really just fun people.
And what's one thing on your hit list, one must-do for this 2012 edition of International Bowl Expo?
Well, I guess to me, and it's a little bit unique, but for me personally, and it's again, it's unique, is that we're really just now rolling out the Rotagrip brand. It's something that we've been working on behind the scenes for the last 10 or 12 months. And so for me, it's really exciting to stand in the booth and get people's honest reaction to our work. Good or bad, doesn't matter. I mean, we're just always learning. We want to do a good job for Rotagrip. And so, again, mine's very unique because this is my chance to get real-world, real-time response to the work we've been doing.
Hey, you learn something new every day. It's Jim Becker from Epic Creative, and I'm Mike J. Laneside, and this has been an Extra Frame Extra.